Hi, boys and girls. Hope you're all well. Today's lesson is how to write number sentences to describe problem situations. Now, in previous lessons, we got word problems and we had to see what calculation we are using. Now, today, in the following lessons, you are going to learn how to write a number sentence. So after the lesson, you should be able to explain what is a number sentence and now how to write a number sentence. Now here I've got an example for you. A number sentence is a calculation where we use numbers and symbols. Now the symbols we use is the plus sign or symbol, the minus symbol, multiplication symbol, division symbol, and your equal symbol. Don't forget about the equal symbol. Now, when you write a number sentence, you are reading a word problem. And there is a certain way to write it, but it's very important to understand what is the use of an equal sign or the symbol. The equal symbol tells you that whatever is standing on the left side should be equal to what is standing on the right side. For example, 2 plus 5 equals 7. So 2 plus 5 will give you the value of 7, and 7 is the value of 7. So the equal sign is telling you the left side is the same as the right-hand side. So let's read the following word problems and see how we are going to write a number sentence. But boys and girls, during this lesson, we are not focusing on getting the answers. We are focusing on how to write a number sentence, the numbers with the symbols. So let's start. 2 children are painting a wall. 4 more children help. How many children are painting all together? So how many children are starting with the wall? 2. Let me just get a better color for you. 2 children started to paint the wall. Now, when they say 4 more children came to help to paint the wall, what do you think that calculation or that symbol will be? Yes, that's correct. It is plus. So the symbol we are using in this number sentence is the addition symbol. Plus 4 more children. So the number sentence will be 2 plus 4 equal. And you can just put a line there to know that we still have to calculate the answer. The higher you go up in grades, we will start to tell you about using an X, using an I, a Y, because it's keeping the space of the answer. Now let's look at the following or the next word problem that we need to write a number sentence for. There are 20 handbags with 5 lipsticks in each bag. How many lipsticks are there all together? So I have 20 handbags with 5 lipsticks in each. Now, one handbag, 5. Second handbag, 5. Third handbag, 5. So it's 20 handbags, and in each handbag there is 5 or there are 5 lipsticks. So what calculation do you think I am going to use? Do you really want to go 20 plus 20 plus 20 or 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5? I mean, there's 20 handbags, 5 in each bag, so it's 5 plus 5. What's the easiest calculation that you will use? Yes, that's correct. Multiplication. So I'm using the symbol for multiplication. 20 times 5 equals to whatever the answer will be. Check your number sentence by reading the word problem again. There are 20 handbags. There's my handbags with 5 lipsticks in each bag. How many lipsticks are there all together? So all together means I have to plus or I have to multiply. But this is the same amount the whole time, and I don't want to do it for 20 times. So I can multiply because it's the same number every time. So 5 lipsticks, there it is, equals to whatever the answer will be. Okay, the next number word problem that we need to solve and give a number sentence. write a number sentence and then calculate the answer. They are telling you now to calculate the answer. So first you write your number sentence. Peter bought World Cup tickets for 21 soccer matches for himself at 160 Rand each. How much did the tickets cost? So the number sentence will be 160 Rand, because for one ticket it's 160 Rand. But he bought 21 soccer tickets. So it will be times 21 equals to whatever the answer is. So when you get a word problem, you always first write your number sentence and then you do the calculations. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to say 160 times 21. But remember when I take the 0 away, so let's do that multiplication fact. See how we work everything you've learned during the term in the lessons. You learn little scraps of maths, but the further we go along in this year, or the further we go, you will see that every single bit of mathematical facts that you've learned, you're going to use it in your other lessons. So now I know I can take the, sorry about that guys, I can take the 0 away and I can go and I can say 16 times 21, that will be 16. Put my 0, that will be 3, and the answer will be, and I put my 0 back. See how quickly you can do the multiplication vertical method there. So the answer will be 3,360 Rand. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, boys and girls. Always be careful how you read your questions. Make sure after you wrote your number sentence, read a word problem again and make sure that it is the same. Make sure that you understand the word problem and that your number sentence also makes sense to you. Enjoy your day. Goodbye.